A good night's rest cleared my mind. I'm ready to focus on securing a present role and earning my part-time job. Unfortunately... Do you mean Alice's club? Well, no, it's not exactly a club. It's like part-time work for the school, and Alice isn't... Oh, I can't. Sorry, I've got lab and drama already. It's not an easy sell. After the girl disappears in the hall among a mass of students, I approach a few more who respond similarly. Some have already heard of it, I guess from Alice. Those just say they want nothing to do with it, oddly enough. A couple other students are even repulsed by the idea. No, it doesn't count as extra credit. It's paid. Kind of like an internship. But why do they fire so many teachers if they need help? It's stupid. Well, I don't know. It's a pretty good opportunity for us. I gotta get to class. I stopped with a hand on his shoulder. Me too. Hey, don't you want to make our school better? What? Get off me! Crazy! He shoves past me and I watch him leave. They just aren't interested. And why should they be? I'm asking them to be my underling for a minimum wage. It makes sense why other seniors are most annoyed by it. Mr. Fox, was it? Oh. A gentle hand rests my shoulder, causing me to turn my attention to Principal Decker. Oh, sorry about that, Everything's okay. Please don't worry. Are you alright? Yes, ma'am. He smiles warmly. Good. I just saw the results of your work yesterday. Your team did well. Our team, huh? Thank you. Do you know what else we should work on later today? Oh, I'm sure Mr. Underwood will offer more direction. I am pleasantly surprised by this alternative punishment so far. I'm not sure what to say to her as her eyes move over me slowly. Please don't you work with Mr. Underwood interfere with your studies, okay? I nod. I won't. I better go to class now. That's wise. Have a good day. At first, I wait for Principal Decker to move away. She doesn't. I go to class. It's worrying. Concentrating in class has been difficult since so many students refuse to listen to the pitch. Effectively, there are only a few hours remaining to talk to students about joining the program, probably less given that they also have plans for their free time. I linger to cafeteria entrance, recognizing that this is a key opportunity. 2 points concern me. One, I don't know whether we have enough students to form the group. Me, Alice, Evan, Holly. Assuming no one changed our mind, we need at least one more to even form the group. Students fall past me and form a queue. I move to a wall outlet to charge my phone. And two, I need to achieve majority vote and secure the present role. Otherwise... Hey you, Space Cadet! Alice stands in front of me, pulling me from my thoughts. What, space? Well, you're definitely not on our planet right now. Why are you ignoring my texts? My phone died, Likely story. Anyway, stop asking everyone to join the group so haphazardly. You're making it more difficult for me to talk to them. That doesn't make sense. I'm just asking. I push my shoulder to the wall. Besides, I'm not asking everyone, just some. More than you, probably, given how many people you're also sabotaging for me. I don't buy it. She steps closer. You're way too aggressive about it. It's coming off as desperate and putting people off. Students are already disinclined to listen. That's not my fault, of course it's skeptical. Hey, want to be my subordinate for a couple hours a week for pittance instead of whatever your other plans were? Oh yes, perhaps I should phrase it exactly like that. Coming from me, maybe there are a few weirdos into that. But you're right, apathy is a plague on our student body. Yeah, so... Feels her finger cut me off. Which is why we need to be more measured about how we approach students. Quality over quantity. We only need one more warm body. We do, huh? I thought you said that you already had enough voting for you. Well, that didn't pan out exactly. Anyway, we need another. Wish I could call her bluffs more often. What are you telling me to do? I'm not going to stop asking people. I'm requesting that you adjust your strategy, such as beneficial for both of us. Focus on a few likely candidates to groom. So you can focus on lying to people, collect more votes. She disengages physically, turning away. Think what you will, but if you ponder it, you'll realize my advice is sound. Alright. Before you go, have you seen Evan today? Evan, huh? Tough one. He's like a ghost. No, he's absent. He wasn't in calculus. Why? You know what, fuck it. I glanced around and lowered my voice. I promised to investigate the library with him during the study hall period. She faces me, curiosity piqued. Whichever the hell it is, I'm not sure. It has to be piqued. What is there to investigate? I don't know, he said Mr. Underwood and Principal Decker were arguing there and they keep meeting in the afternoon. Strange place for a regular rendezvous. I guess. It's none of our business, it feels intrusive, plus you don't want to risk getting Mr. Underwood upset, naturally. It's moot. Evan's not here and I was doing it for him. Mostly to get him to shut up. Come on. Now I'm curious. I turn my phone. Be what you want. Go with me instead. If we're caught, I'll just say we were there for 2 reasons. To look up a book on charismatic leadership and scope up how much cleaning upkeep will be necessary for our group. I look her up and down slowly. You seriously came up with that lie way too easily. Why 2 fake reasons? And a lame self-help book. Specificity? Oh my fucking... Specificity lends credibility and fluid complexity. I get what she's saying. If you're more specific and clear about your details, you become more honest. Don't look impressed at something simple. Fine, and you tell me not to be aggressive. Want to meet in the hall beforehand. And make it easy to get caught. No, wait in the bathroom for me. I'll knock 6 times when I'm in there. I sigh. Okay, at least you're starting to trust me a little. We won't be lying if we say it's a team-building exercise. Alice chuckles. Don't take it the wrong way. I don't trust you. I'm just not threatened by you. I guess that's fine too. See you this afternoon. She adds herself to the line of students getting lunch, and I sit down to review my missed texts. Sure enough, she sent me a few this morning chastising my recruitment approach. I also have one from Rose. Yo, I have weekend math homework. Wanna meet? Yeah, but probably tomorrow. Is that okay? Yep. I hold my head and lean forward on the table. Alice is right. I need to choose wisely. Okay, then who? I turn my phone in my palm and rub my thumb over the smooth touchscreen. Rose would never go for it, would she? I spot Mr. Underwood walking toward me and straighten my back. He has a full lunch tray in hand and coffee mug in the other. Morning, sir. Clack. He places the tray in front of me and sits. Good morning, Lane. Is this mine? He traces the rim of his drink with his forefingers and stares at me for a few seconds. Yes. I have heard you have not been taking care of yourself. I want to check on you. Thanks, I'm not all that hungry though. Regardless, that is yours. How have you been feeling? Yesterday was rough, but today's much better, I think. Do you normally in the lunchroom? Smiles. Most often I make use of my office. I begin eating since I'm actually starving. He takes a slow drink and doesn't point out my contradiction. Probably out of politeness. Mr. Jean reported that the gym is still untouched. What? I thought Holly cleaned it. I hesitate. We were focused on the broken glass and dried blood, and that took a little longer than we thought. And I think we're also learning how to work together efficiently. I quickly add a final note. We'll improve. I see. I resume my meal as he relaxes. His discomfort doesn't bode well for any chance of breaking away. I'll make the best of it. Have you talked with the school board about the group? I have. There has been a lot of pushback from those who believe that student programs should be purely academic. Do you mean it won't be an option? He looks into my eyes. It will. The 5-count threshold will be an absolute minimum, however. If you can gather more, my arguments will hold more weight. Honestly, it's been a bit hard. Nothing worth doing is easy. I wonder to myself whether or not that's true. Would you be able to help? I know you're busy. In general, I need to be a passive observer and overseer for it to be a success. Sorry, but why? The point is that capable students are able to act as competent and self-motivated unit. You recognize I have limited time. He straightens his back, a small stretch. The more effective you are without my aid, the more likely you will win additional hours of work. Do you understand? Yes. There is also concern with risk when formally employing students. I will need to absorb that risk. Pay in cash, structure it carefully. The upfront time investment for me is high. What did they say about what happened yesterday? Avoid eye contact. Elaborate. The fight, the incident with Alice and Kane. He takes a long drink of his coffee. And smiles. They are not aware of it. What? Why wouldn't they be? Only a few faculty members know the incident, and I'll have agreed to leave it to my discretion. You are being punished for it, and you understand the unacceptable behavior. I see no need to complicate our project or make it public record. Do you? Quickly, I shake my head. No, thank you. A lot. He stands. Take care of me and I'll take care of you. Be sure to eat and find a good working rhythm with Alice. Yes, sir. Mr. Underwood exits the cafeteria and I resume eating. A twinge of guilt passes over me, but I notice I won't be able to contemplate it for long. Holly hops to my table. Finally! Faye wants us to pull us apart. What's up with that? What are you talking about? Her sleep-covered hand smacks the table for emphasis. I have to maneuver around Alice and Scarywood to see you now. Alice doesn't want you to talk to me? Figures. No, well, sort of. Anyway, why are you afraid of Mr. Underwood? He's really serious. He grinned. Does the grand goddess take on the form of a frightened animal in the presence of her superiors? She snatches my only slice of pizza. Well, and stop her, I swept the air. My reflexes are slower than usual. I hope you remember the blood pack, boy. Consider it repaid. Could we complete the pack tomorrow? I'm hungry. She licks the pizza from top to bottom, making a show of it. My cooties have claimed this morsel, mortal. My facepalm. No, you know what? Taunting me, she wiggles as she takes another bite. I'm okay with the liquor too from you. You'll just get slobbered, boy. Speaking of being dirty, you didn't clean the gym yesterday, did you? What were you doing? She runs away frantically, bumping into a student walking to his seat, which causes him to spill his drink. She apologizes without stopping, and the angry shouts at her. She has way too much energy for me right now. While adjusting my bandage, I watch the students chatting around me. Right after this afternoon's library visit, I need to choose a single person to convince them. No matter what, I need to do whatever it takes. My still bruised face looks back at me in the mirror. The swelling hasn't gone down much, and I expect I'll be carrying this proof of defeat for a few more days. Evan has been out the entire day, and he also hasn't texted me. That's fine, though. For recruitment, I've narrowed down to 2 decent candidates. I could ask Rose, she may be willing to be a member in name only. She won't have to do anything, and I'd offer to do her homework as much as she likes. And again, that part could be pretty burdensome for me. The other option is Nat. She's stubborn, but she's gotta be lonely. Maybe open to it if I push more. I'm in no rush while waiting for Alice's signal, so I lean against the wall and pull up my phone. One message from Mrs. Webb. Where did I say doctor? How are you doing? Much better than yesterday. Okay. Need a ride again? I tap my foot on the tile. I'm not sure yet. Let me know soon or we'll leave without you. Rose must be riding with her again. Six knocks on the door. I slide my phone to my jacket. Hey, ready?
Yep. Lead on.
Why me?
As Holly would say, you're the leader of the party for this mission.
I thought you liked to be the boss.
I am the boss, and I'm designating you leader.
I shrug. Alright. We head toward the library, Alice close behind me. What horrors do you think await?
I have some idea.
Are you going to enlighten me?
You're awfully chatty for a stealth mission.
What's the point of going together if we're not going to talk about what we're doing?
What, you turned off your telepathy?
I glance back at her with a smile. She placed her hand in front of me.
Shh!
The sound of footsteps echo through the hall. We lean to peer around the corner. Natasha exits the library. She runs her fingers through her hair and walks the opposite direction. We silently watch her leave. Alice notices my eyes linger on that and releases me.
Is that your kind of girl?
I'm only human. Well, I'm virtual. Anyway, the coast is clear. We enter and survey the area. Seems empty. What do you think Nat was doing? Alice shrugs as she holds her arms behind her back. I thumb through an outdated textbook on the front counter and she moves through the room. She's pacing back and forth, looking all over the library. I push the book aside and approach Alice. Are you looking for something in particular?
You could say so. Will you please look for a ladder? I want a book that's out of reach.
You've got two hands, don't you? I'm starting to think you just ordered me around for fun.
It is fun. Pretty please.
I don't see the harm, and I'd rather be on a good side. Sure, give me a minute. After walking around for a bit, I locate a small footstool, lift it up, and carry it to the front of the library. Hey, is this big enough? My last ritual's off as I look around an empty room. Hey, Alice. Hello? The entrance is closed, so I place a stool down and approach the door. Am I gonna get pranked again? It's locked. From the outside? Weird, I raise my voice. Hey! Are you there? I left my phone and call her. The call's declined before the first full ring.
I had a great idea. You can read that leadership book and I'll focus on getting to that last member.
Grit my teeth. What the hell? Don't be stupid. Let me out. No response. Frustrated, I kick the door and walk back into the library. I could text someone else. Mr. Underwood may help, but he doesn't need to know about this. Kick the door. Is that why there was a thud? I'm just trying to think things over right now. If I'm locked in this room from the outside, and I'm assuming this isn't a prank, but relate to more of those unusual circumstances, could other students have also been trapped like this? Is that with the thumping and thudding that's being heard? Just let me have this much. I keep getting fake outs. I want to get, startled. Come on, spook me out. Pull something serious. I could check someone else. Mr. Underwood may help, but he doesn't need to know about this. I either tell him Alice locked me in, or I accidentally lock myself in, and then I have to explain why I'm even here. I sit at a table. There's only one real option. I dial out and press my phone to my ear.
Hello?
Hey, where are you?
Chilling. What do you want?
It's your own class. I need your help with something. Rose, are you there?
Yeah, what?
I'm, locked in the library and can't get out. A burst of laughter. I hold the phone farther from my ear.
Deadass? What's your deal, dude?
Please, just help me out. Although you can go ahead and give me that assignment.
Okay, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing first. Come on.
Click, she hung up. I shove my phone away. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I pull back from the table and move around the room. There are many books here and dust layers of spines. And the shelves are equally dirty, which adds the feeling this whole area was abandoned. My tongue presses the roof of my mouth. There's that metallic taste again. It's faint, but just like before. I can't tell if it's me or this nasty building. The door clicks. That was a lot quicker than she made it sound. Move closer. Principal Decker opens the door, sees me, and we both flinch in surprise. Oh, Lane, what are you doing? I'm, damn it, what's my excuse? I was checking out a book and cleaning. Sorry. Hold on, please. What? I don't know, I apologize. Sorry. That's alright, we were both a bit startled. Why are you here? I often patrol the school grounds. You have permission to be here right now. I avert my eyes. No ma'am, I just thought, I talked to you about this morning, didn't I? She steps closer. You should not let your project with Mr. Underwood interfere with your studies. Sorry, Please tell me how the library was unlocked. How did you get in? A key is needed to lock or unlock this door. So someone had the key to lock me in. Shit, if that's true, I'm caught. Wait. Maybe I've forgotten, but... So Natasha was in the library, and she left it. But it wasn't locked. So, it couldn't be Alice that locked me out. So it should be someone with a key, but then... Yeah, something doesn't add up here. Shit, if that's true, then I'm caught. I think there's more concerning things that happen right now. I'm sorry. Let me help you, alright? Please tell me the truth. I stare at my shoes. Her fingertips raise my head, and she looks me in the eyes. Please? You can tell me. I blush and step back. Okay. I saw you and Mr. Underwood in here. Her eyes widen. I was worried and didn't know what to do, so... Her expression is gravely serious, and it's caused me to fumble my composure. It's just I want to make sure you're okay. There was a lot of tension. She flushes and begins to pace. I'm glad she also needs to think, because I have no idea how to explain the door. Did you hear what we said? I shake my head. Nope. Does anyone else know? I know better than to complicate this. I shouldn't say the door was unlocked earlier either. Yeah, see, it was unlocked. Is Natasha related to this? Curious. No, I want to learn more first. Good. Okay. Listen, Lane, we need to keep this between the two of us. Sure. She steps close again, this time glaring into me. No, I'm really serious. You can't see anything to anyone. Promise me, swear it. Okay, I don't really see anything. What are you fighting about? Grown-up things. Did Miss Underwood get you pregnant or something? No offense, but I'm basically an adult, you know? How do I know you're not being hurt? She steps back, her face showing a complex burst of emotions. I guess I can't expect you to trust me if I don't trust you. I agree with her, but simply stare at her. Heart races, so she's sincere. Okay, I'll just say it. Her voice lowers. I'm in a relationship with Mr. Underwood. Did I just fucking call it? A wave of relief crashes over me. Oh, why is this bad? She blushes fiercely, maintain a whisper. I'm married to another Oh! Okay, this is a bit more spicy. Wait. Is it in there? I really don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. In fact, you can't say anything. This has to be a secret. Do you understand? Guys, plead with me. I swallow. Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone, Miss Decker. Her chest swells with a heavy breath. Okay. It's really not my business. Should I trust that? You know, like Alice said earlier about giving specifics, that means we're convincing. When someone gives an excuse and it makes it sound embarrassing for them, you're more likely to believe what they're saying. I shouldn't be teaching you this. Forget I said anything. You still need to tell me more about what you've been doing to get in and out of here. Why don't we move to my office and finish this? I can't, not now. I know it's important, and I promise you I'm not getting up to trouble. What? Why can't we talk now? I have to convince another student to join our group before tomorrow morning. He really doesn't like that answer. Principal Decker glanced at her watch. Listen, please. This conversation is not over. You still owe me answers. I will promise not to tell anyone either, but will you meet me in my office later? I need to understand for myself what you're doing and why you're doing it. She must feel like she needs control. She really doesn't want to risk me telling anyone about what Evans saw. The balance of power in this conversation levels out. It almost feels like I'm blackmailing her for time. I understand. Can I go to your office tomorrow after school? Tomorrow? She closed her eyes to gather composure. Okay. Tomorrow after school and after you and your friends have finished your cleaning work, I'll be in my office. Thank you. I really appreciate it. With a slow start, I move past her. She stops my shoulder with a soft touch. Please, don't even hint it to anyone. Not even Mr. Underwood. I promise. I'm still suspicious. I walk the hell over there, placing a hand over my chest as I enter the hall. Fast walk in the corridor, I quickly lift my phone. Do not come, I got caught already. Oh, sure, sorry. It's not your fault, Rose. Or is it? Maybe she locked me in. Yeah, as if. It's almost the end of the school day, and I just finished cleaning the fake blood stain from my locker. What? Oh! It was easier than the real deal. My phone alerts me to a group message from Mr. Underwood. Recipients are me, Alice, and Holly. Something has come up. The cleaning today is postponed. I ask that y'all take on a double shift tomorrow instead. Okay. Thank you, sir. I pocket my phone. That timing worries me a little bit, but I'll address it later. Now that I have time, I need to choose. Rose and Shirley hang around the school somewhere, and I could probably catch Natasha before she leaves for the day if I hurry. Now here's the thing. I'm more suspicious of Natasha now, but I don't know if that means I should meet up with her. I'd, poke at her, see what she knows. Perhaps she's suspicious in doing her own little investigations as well. Or she's dangerous and risky, and... You know what, I like danger. What's life without a little risk? She's dexterous, capable, and maybe I can get through to her. It's troublesome to swim against the current of students leaving, but I maneuver right through the crowd. Fortunately, Nat sounds the edge of the court with her phone in hand. She looks invested. I close the distance between us. Hey, chatting to your guy? Her eyes flick to me, then back to her phone. She finishes her message before addressing me. Yes. Begins to leave. Wait, please, I want to talk to you. The bus will leave. I'll make it quick. Join the student organization with me. I said no before. Please consider. It's a huge help to us. Who is us? It's me, Alice, Holly, and Evan. You know Evan, right? I know of all. Why do you need another? The school board won't allow unless we have 5 members. He watches me with patience. I'm begging you. Please help. Why is it important? I think for a moment, but decide to be honest. I need money. Why? I'm not comfortable telling you. The small smile now moves to a rack of basketballs in this one. You need help, but I need to avoid involvement. Do you want to play for it? Why do you think you have to avoid us? It's not an issue if you move back mid-year, we just need you now. I'm not comfortable telling. Play? I snatch a ball from her grip, which she allows. Fine. But we'll play horse. Do you know how it works? No. What is horse? We take turns. When it's my turn, I make a shot first while you watch. If I make it, you have to make it from the same area I did. And if you'll miss, then it's your turn to choose where to make it, and I'll have to make it the same way. And if we miss a shot the other made, the other gets a point. Ah, okay. First to 5 points wins. Got it? I understand. This seems fair enough, since I'm not awful. I know she's not perfect. I saw her play the other day. To keep it simple, I move to the free throw line and line my shot. This one is basic and I have a good chance to make it. The gym is emptied now, which helps me concentrate. I throw the ball with good form and it goes through the hoop. Nat collects the ball after I make it. Ah, so I duplicate. I step back and point at the free throw line. Yep, right there. Nat jogs at the designated spot, turns without losing momentum, and jumps backwards while throwing the ball. A clean fadeaway shot. More difficult than my standing still throw, but still complying with the rules. Then she took it from the same place I was standing. I grip my teeth and she tosses me the basketball. I step back farther from the basket, breathe deeply. And miss. The ball rebounding into Nat's hands from the rim. It's your turn now. You can throw it from wherever you want. Anywhere is okay. Yeah, but if you miss, then it's my turn again. With a tiny grin, she walks into the stands. Shooting from that far is asking to waste your turn. You could luck out and make it and the opponent won't, but that's hardly a feasible strategy. She made it. What the hell? Did you practice trick shots? Nat takes one step back and gestures to the ground. Here. Reluctantly, I attempt from the same spot. And miss. By a wide margin. 1 point to her. Next, she makes it from the half-court point, also from the goal, and I miss. 2 points. Takes 4 steps back from the half-court, make it from farther, I miss. 3 points to her, then she makes while she's underneath the opposite goalpost, nearly full court. I'm speechless. She's amazing, but she wasn't like this the other day. What's going on? She pressed the ball against my chest and I reflexively hug it. Can you match it? I sigh. Of course I can. But I try. In vain. The ball doesn't even reach the goal. Falling short despite my desperate one-arm sling, I'm just not strong enough to get it there. That is 4? Yeah, 1 more and you win. Now moves to the opposite goalpost again. I don't understand. It's inhuman. Do I win? Not yet. I take the ball, position myself under the opposite goal, aim carefully. Oh, come on, no one to give up. And throw with all my might. Ah! It hits the backboard, but misses the net. Nat watches me. I'm sorry. He leaves as I slide into a seat position. I text Rose. You still at school? Nah. Sup? Will you join the student group? I'll do your assignments. No charge. Dude, I've been close to worth it. Please? Damn it. Push off the floor and head out. Nothing to do but show up and hope 4 is enough. Unless Kane shows up. It's gonna be Kane, isn't it? God damn it. I still haven't heard from Evan despite today being the day. Time to see this through. Alice and Holly are waiting outside Mr. Underwood's office. Holly pushes off the wall and skips forward. Good morning. Feeling better? Hey, did you find another? Her smile continues with her worried expression. Oh, you didn't? And look behind Holly at Alice. What's the scoop? There's no scoop. No one wanted to join. Thought you were going to weave them an expert story to bend them to your will. She mutters. I was surprised you shoot yourself in the foot even after our talk. What is she talking about? We'll see what he says. He's not here yet? That's why we're out here. Where's Evan? No idea. Guess he bailed. That's not like him. It's enough with us. We'll just need to convince him. I think it's a schoolboy that'll need convincing, but maybe you're right. Then, it's fine. Good optimism, team. Alice and I look away from each other. Holly chuckles. Mr. Underwood approaches, so we make room for his advance. Good morning. Morning, sir. He unlocks the door with one hand, his other holding a coffee. It's steaming, and the way he's holding it seems painful. He's unfazed. Come in. We file into his office. Mr. Underwood stands behind his desk and glances at each of us in turn. I'm sorry we don't have enough. Is that minimum still necessary? Do you not know? Kane informed me last night you will have enough. Kane? While looking around, I try to click answer for the others, but they are equally surprised. Yep, I called it. Here we go. Time to suffer. Knock, knock. Kane stands in the doorway with Evan behind him. If that is everyone, please close the door. We'll make this relatively quick. They move into the room and Evan closes the door. I glare at him, but he avoids my eyes. However, Kane acknowledges me directly. Your buddy told me what's up. He vaguely nods at Evan. He said you need another body, so here I am. I see. Thanks for coming through for us. My comments directed the air between Kane and Evan. I'm hiding my fury with firmly gritted teeth. I can't believe Evan would go behind my back like that. Do you have a problem, Lane? No, I'm just very surprised. I think it'll be good. My eyes flick to Kane and he smiles. And to bury the hatchet. Figuratively speaking. Or literally. Let's see what the story has in store for us. Agreed. Making peace is important, yeah? Alice nods slowly while reviewing Kane cautiously. It's not like she can turn him away now that he's already here. I think this is fine, too. If there are any honest reservations, speak now. There are clearly reservations, but no one wants to air them out in here. Alright. The board agreed to let you all form an organization independent of the school to be contracted on a trial basis. You all work directly for the president of the student union, earning an hourly rate equivalent to the current minimum wage. He rests his coffee on his desk. You will report directly to the president, and the president will report directly to me. The president will be elected by vote, no less regularly than annually. Any questions? Will you clarify what you mean by an independent organization? Yes. The school will not employ students. Rather, we will compensate your organization. He rolls his eyes. In no connection with the school and at my independent discretion. I will email you the details and provide guidance for your documentation. Please complete my instructions over the weekend and do not hesitate to reach out with questions. Is the president decided by majority vote? That is how I advise you handle it. Majority of vote of the then current members. I'll vote for Alice. Your enthusiasm appreciated, but first we'll review the specific work the school will contract to you. Mr. Underwood goes into a spiel about various unexpected tasks, including but not limited to Staffing the library, cleaning the school, organizing events, providing administrative assistance to faculty, tutoring students, and organizing ourselves. Money. He highlights the importance of clear documentation, communication, and accountability. Boring! Several times over, to the point we're sick of hearing it. Blah blah blah. Holly falls asleep, but Alice dutifully kicks her, which causes her to snap awake. Kane leans on his fist, waiting for the debriefing to wrap up. Evan stares at his feet. I can't tell what he's thinking. And I'm listening while gauging everyone's reactions. After 30 minutes of fielding our questions and detailing the mechanics of the group, Mr. Underwood turns up the last of his coffee. With that out of the way, you should designate the president. Evan coughs. Lane would be best fit, I think. Thanks, Evan, for what it's worth. I'm still for Alice. And Holly and I are in agreement that I'll be president, right? She smiles at Holly, who tosses me a weird expression and hesitates. I smile at her to reassure her decision. Yes. 3-2. No point in me speaking up, since it's already decided. Alice is the president, but... I know it doesn't matter since you have the votes, but I think you'll be a good president too, Alice. Great, you mean? Alright then, on Monday morning we should have our first weekly meeting, and... Thank you all. As I said, I will provide more details in an email. Please conduct yourselves accordingly. Alice blinks a few times before realizing we're dismissed. Oh, yes, we will excuse ourselves. Thank you, Sarah. I'll call you tonight. Alice leads us into the hall, turns to face us, and points at Kane. What do you think you're doing? What's it look like, working with you all? Pretty simple. Fine, be that way. It's not going to win you points with me. Her attention swaps to Evan. It wasn't Lane, it was you, wasn't it? Uh-huh. What did you do? I won't ask again. I just sent messages to people online to tell them what the group was about. And one that your version wasn't accurate. It only served to muddy the waters and turn people off. Don't you understand what you made it hard for everyone? Why? Evan mumbles. What? I stepped between them. He said he just wanted to be honest. Cut him some slack. It worked out anyway, didn't it? Suppose so. Everyone's number. We'll reconvene as a full group on Monday. Holly, will you come with me? Okay. Later, fellas. Alice marches downstairs and Holly follows closely. I dress Evan. Sounds like there'll be enough work to go around after all. Thanks for pulling through. Evan nods. You can take some hours of me, probably. Holly too, maybe. When you're in a workaholic mode. Mine are for grabs too. Serious though, what are you even doing here? Kate ignores me while walking away. Aye, Evan. So, where were you yesterday? I didn't want to get in your way. What am I going to do with you, Evan? Do I stay home and what, message people? All day long? Somewhat. I talked to Kane, though. Why? I told him about the library. What the hell? You can't just go spreading rumors. Use some sense. Why ask him to join, of all people? Actually, he asked me. He said he wanted to join, but he didn't want to go through you or Alice. Is that so? I close the distance between us. Are you telling me the truth? Of course I am. What's wrong? Nothing. Do you need help later? Cleaning? Nope. No. Did you tell anyone else about the library? No. Did you go? Yeah. Keep quiet about it. I'll fill you in later. Tomorrow when we get together. You know? Okay then. Class is gonna start soon. Later. I walk away from Evan and go to class. I should be satisfied. It's an outcome I wanted. But I'm uncomfortable. Like a weight is pressing down my chest. Like my skin doesn't fit. My head hurts and I'm exhausted. I skipped lunch again, attended the day's classes, and showed up for cleaning duty. Alice and Holly took the first floor for the afternoon. It's near the end of the first shift, and I fucking told you already. Underwood said I'm supposed to clean too, since I'm coming back early. I'm stuck with this guy. Kane and I stand outside the bathrooms. No, I'm asking why you want to clean with me. And leave you alone with the girls? Bad chance. Oh, am I dangerous? He shoves a bucket of dirty water into my hand. A soapy wave sloshes the front of my shirt. Which of these are you going to start with? I grimace and look at the bathroom doors. Neither. We really should not put this off until the end of the week. No shit. I smile weakly at the pun. Kane props the door open and we start replacing the supplies and wiping the porcelain. A few minutes pass. I glance at Kane. You're working faster than I am. At least you're not lazy. He returns the glance. You mouthing off again? I'm just saying that's nice to actually get help for a change. You know, your buddy stuck his neck out pretty far for your dumb ass. Evan, how so? Kane shakes his head and washes his hands. He's loyal. That's all. I move away from him and stalls a minute later and catch Kane leaning against the wall. So right after a compliment, you decide to stop. Finish my half. He flicks his wrist to the side he was working earlier. Sure enough, he completed everything. Well, don't wait around my account. We don't have all night. Then hurry up. He doesn't budge. I hesitate, think better of it, and go back to my task. So Holly's still in a rut, huh? What? You imply she's not helping. I guess I've kind of strong-armed her into joining. I rinse my hands at the sink. I told her she can take it easy on us if she wants. That's not helping her. I don't know. People grieve differently, right? Let's go to the girls' side. We transition to the other room and resume our work. I notice the sun is starting to set through the propped entrance. It's getting late. Don't even pretend like you got shit to do. Mrs. Webb usually waits for me. I'm gonna send her a message to tell her not to wait up. Miss Webb? Oh, hell yeah, she's hot. Give me her number. What? No! He snatches my phone from my pocket. Hey! I reach for it, but he keeps me back. I decide not to protest anymore. What else can I really do? After watching him fiddle with my phone for a while, I hold it in my hand. Can I please have my phone back? Say pretty, please. I refuse and wait. He slaps in my hand, stinging my palm. I go ahead and let Miss Webb know I'm staying late tonight and that she shouldn't wait. We both clean more, but after a few minutes I hear him mumble. What? You have Alice's number. Oh, yeah. Did you ask for it? No, she gave it to me because we're competing for the president role. Kane becomes quieter after that. He finishes before me again and waits. If I don't assert myself, she'll keep pushing me around. I kind of need it, you know. Do you have an issue with it? No, I don't give a fuck. Why would I? I stare at him. You think I'm sore about it? Because I gave you that tiny shove? And put me in the hospital? Aren't you? No, it was fucking mutual. She's insane. Impossible to satisfy. Deep issues. A rational voice in my head tells me just let it go at that. Evan would, but I'm not Evan. And it had nothing to do with you. Why would it? I hold my hands up, yielding. Don't know. Just a question. Yeah, from some nobody. Whatever, man. Move, let's go clean somewhere else. He blocks the doorway. Some dirt poor kid desperate for $1. Everyone sees through you. You're not cool. You're not slick. You sit around your little pity potty. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. I don't want to fight. Because you'd lose. Yes, Kane, you fucking idiot. Of course I'd lose. Move. An idiot, huh? You're such filth. I don't even know why I'm helping you. You done? Need me to call Allison here? Or how about your deadbeat dad? Kane kicks our bucket over, causing the door to close behind him. Nah. Why don't we stay a while? My eyes dart around the room. I throw the mop handle against his face while shoving past him with all my might. He smacks it down, shouting after me before I sprint the hall. My heart pounds. I hear him pound. I hear him behind me, running after me. In my haste, I slip down the stairwell and catch myself against the wall. I turn and continue the bad dash through the first 4 corridors. Racing around the corner, my hand catches on several locked doors. I keep trying doors, my hand shaking wildly. Finally, I find an open room and spill into it. Maybe you should have listened to that rational thought in your head and learned when to shut the fuck up. I crawl behind the counter in the back and breathe slowly, hand over my heart. Slow your breathing. It's fine. You're fine. Lane? I flinch up. It's Principal, right? Here. Principal Decker. Are you okay? What are you doing? I'm, a game? She watches me intently. Me and my buddy are playing games since we finished cleaning early. I was just about to come see you, though, like I promised. She smiles at me with her familiar warmth. It's okay. It's just you two left. I nod slowly. Let's go to my office, then. Is that okay? I glance at the entrance to cafeteria before taking her hand in mine and standing. Oh, sure, okay. I look her up and down. Is something wrong? Why are you in here anyway? Her calm smile persists. I told you I often patrol my school, remember? Oh, yeah. She takes my wrist and leads me into the hall. Quickly I look left and right, but there's no sign of Kane. I'm thankful to hide out in her office and close the door behind us. So, how are you and Miss Dornderwood doing? Principal Decker's face contorts for an instant. Let's talk about you first. Are you ready to open up to me? She rests on her desk and I sit on her couch. Conforms to me comfortably. Yes, ma'am. Miss Decker pulls a wine bottle of her desk and pours some into a thick rounded glass. She drinks. Okay. So why the sneaking around? It's gonna sound crazy, but it started right after I fell asleep for way too long earlier this week. I stayed late and heard some weird noises. Weird how? I heard loud thuds and banging from this floor, and the school was locked down pretty tight. Miss Decker pours wine into a glass matching her own and offers it to me. Miss Decker, I'm not allowed to drink. I'm still under 21. Call me Briar. I thought you said you were an adult. I reluctantly take the glass and drink. It tastes sweet. I didn't find anything. I just went home with Ms. Webb that night. But I kept hearing things, and I think it's probably just disorientation from this bump. I gestured to the stitches under my bandage. The one your friend gave you. I smiled. Okay, we're not really friends. I just know him from running track last year. I got on the wrong side of his girlfriend, and now I'm losing my mind. Miss Decker knocks her glasses together. High school sure is a pain, isn't it? You can say that again. Thanks a lot. Briar. She giggles. Oh, that makes an old lady happy. Keep going. Why are you in the library to begin with? You're not that old. I was, Are you okay? I nod quickly. Well, okay, completely honest, I thought you and Mr. Underwood were up to something shady. I guess it was an instinct. Have good instincts. Huh? Since we're having an affair. Is the wine good? It's a Merlot. Wait. Is he getting tipsy or she put something in the drink? No, she had a sip as well. I still don't trust you. Oh yeah, it's good. I'm feeling pretty tired, sorry. Miss Decker rubs my chest with her gentle hands. Whoa. Wine is a soporific. Do you know that word? I look at her hazily, her face flushed. It's sleep-inducing, right? She keeps rubbing me sensually. That's right. Smart boy. You can rest on my crotch. What? Oh, couch! Couch! Why'd I read that as crotch? I was gonna comment like crotch, I think you mean lap. Oh, fucking damn it. You can rest on my... You can rest on my crotch. I gotta try that out sometime. Moving on. My eyes feel heavy, but my stomach aches. Actually, it's painful. A slow burn. I push her back weakly, but she persists, her hand traveling down my stomach. Please, will you? I need... She placed her fingertips on my lips. Shh. My skin is tingling. Isn't it? Something isn't right. I resist more force, but she holds my shoulders down with leaned-in pressure. Principal Decker. Briar, I need to go to the restroom badly. I'm really sorry. I think it's because of the wine on an empty stomach. I skipped lunch. Her expression flattens. Is that so? You should stay. I insist. My guts feel like they're on fire. Shit, it hurts. I push her back hard, my hands sinking to her ample bosom without regard for politeness. Oh, I'll be right back. Wait! I jog out the door, empty wine glass still in my hand. Noticing this, I put it on the ground. Then push into the boys' bathroom clumsily. I miss the light switch and went straight in. It hurts. It really hurts. What's going on? I shove my forefingers in my throat and vomit into the sink. An ugly mixture of wine and blood. The smell of copper wafts back at me from the porcelain. But it still hurts like fire and I grip my chest tightly. I'm sweating. As I lay my head against the mirror and breathe slowly, collecting my thoughts, I hear shouting outside the bathroom. It sounds like Miss Decker. I wipe my mouth with my sleeve and exit. My legs are still shaking, I'm only getting worse with time. Kane is holding Principal Decker back from entering the bathroom. Get out of the way! He's sick and needs help! Kane shoves her back by the shoulders. I think you're the one that needs help. I'll call the police. Do it then! Miss Decker sees me. Lane, tell him you're sick! She's right. I think I need to call 911. Shaking hands, I pull my phone, only to fumble it to the ground. No, stop! You just need some rest! Miss Decker scrambles for my phone. The fuck are you doing, lady? Kane grabs her aggressively, paying against the lockers. She resists and his grip tightens. Kane, stop! What the hell? Kane looks back at me quickly. What did you have? Just a glass of... Pain deep in my gut caused me to lean against corkboard. I've had wine. It doesn't do that. What did you put in it? He glares at Miss Decker, whose eyes welling with tears as she fights against him. You're You're hurting me. Kane raises his voice and pulls her hair. What the fuck did you do? The little guy was right. I knew you were up to something when he told me Elaine gave his damn schedule. What? Let go of me or I'm calling the cops. I'm not going to admit it. Fine. Kane grabs her arm and squeezes. I'll break your fucking hand if you don't admit you spiked that wine. Stop. Please, stop. Fucking say it. I spiked the wine. Why? Kane doesn't relent as tears begin streaming down her face. Is it going to be okay? Am I going to be okay? I don't know. I'm hyperventilating. Since she doesn't respond, he yanks her hair and she yelps. Is he going to fucking die? Say something! She's unable to answer through her sobs. Kane locates his locker and pulls it open. Oh! He shoves her fingers inside the gap and slams it closed with no hesitation. A blood-curdling scream so loud it hurts my ears. He slams the metal locker door against her broken fingers again and again, warping the bones of her hand and splattering blood down the side of the locker. With raspy breath, she screams from the side. Tell me something, then! Ugh. She flails in his grasp as he disfigures her hand in a wild fury. He won't die! He didn't eat! Wait, what? So, did she intend to poison me? What's going on? Ken looks back at me. What didn't you eat? Before I can respond, Decker lifts a small black rectangle and shoves it against Kane's neck. He releases her instantly and goes rigid, her stun gun. Crumbling through the ground, she overtakes him. Stop! Just stop! My voice is drowned out by Kane's shout. Decker continues applying the current directly to Kane's chest above his heart. That's enough! Just stop! Kane's body convulses weakly on the ground and foam spills on the edge of his mouth. She's not going to stop. She's not listening. I fall forward, tripping over my weak limbs. I can't even stand straight. But I have to do something. I grab that wine glass and run to them, as fast as I can. Falling forward, I break the glass over Miss Decker's head. Glass shards skid along the floor from the force. Instinctively, she drops the stun gun and lifts her torso in a daze. On the ground, Kane clutches her with his hand and gasps. He desperately kicks her away. His foot pressures into her thigh and she stumbles sideways to the stairs. Oh, the edge of her foot misses the first step of the stairwell. Her broken fingers grow for the railing, but it yields to her touch. She slips over the edge, her legs fling into the air. At first, she falls between the flights. An impact against the railing echoes, followed by a dull thud. After that, there's no sound. Nothing. Kane and I look at each other in horror. Carefully, I move to the edge and look down. A pool of blood gushed from Miss Decker's head, a wound obscured by her hair. I can't register this. I want to ask if she's okay, but I just stare. She's not moving. Well, Kane, looks like you gained more than suspension. See you in prison. We killed her. Well, now to just think things over about the ending and what I've saw so far. Kane seemed awfully suspicious of the principal. Wonder if he had good reason to believe she was up to no good, or if his actions was just do something sensitive that pushed him out that way. No, there was something about Evan that Kane touched upon, which could mean Evan knows more about what's going on, or at least has a better idea than we do. As for Principal Decker, I'm uncertain if her confession was even the truth or if she was forced to confess out of fear. I already have my own little suspicions toward her, but I don't have enough information to say if Kane's actions were justified. Well, especially now that she's dead. I wonder what direction we'll continue from here. We have a dead principal on our hands, that isn't something you just sweep under the rug. With Lane striking her like that, he's partially responsible as well for her death, so pinning the blame entirely on Kane can't possibly go well. Especially when Kane acted in a way to save Lane, so, can't throw him under the bus. Not to mention, we still have some unanswered questions about the unusual occurrences with the dark and empty hallways, the blood, and all that love pumping that Lane kept experiencing. But that's something we'll have to dive into the full version of the game when it's ready and released, I suppose. Just how crazy will things get? I guess we'll just have to wait. As I mentioned in the beginning, there's Visual Novel's Kickstarter campaign that's still ongoing, but there's not much time left. If you'd like to pitch in, now's your chance. Arika, thank you, because I'm much for watching this all the way through, and soon excuse my clumsy attempt at giving voices. This is something very new to me. Nonetheless, I would like to try reading some more stories, visual novels or otherwise. I blurred on enough, so let's end things here. See you mata next time, meal fuckers.